Hey everyone, it's Danielle here from the Eaton Homestead. This is my first video upload. I'm sure I'm going to look back on this in 10 years and absolutely hate it, but I figured there's no better time than the present. So here we go. It's a little bit silly for us to call our home a homestead simply because we've only been here for 3 years. My husband and I built this house, and when I say we built it, I mean that he built it, quite literally, himself, with the help of friends and family, of course. But homesteading has just sort of always been a dream of mine. I really like the idea of being able to grow your own food, raise your own food, know that it was grown and cared for with love, and how it was raised and how it was grown. So that's sort of our backstory. We've got 2 little kiddos. So a girl, Amelia, she's just about to turn 6, and we had our son Wyatt last August, so he's just about 6 months old now. And we're just busy out here living life, and I thought that recording these videos might be just a fun way for us to share with family and friends and other people who are on their homesteading journey the process and the things that we're learning along the way. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing, so certainly don't take anything that I say as advice or that you should do it because I'm sort of just learning by trial and error. I love to read books and watch videos and just learn as much as I can about gardening and raising livestock and stuff like that. So today is sort of a weird day to start making this video because it's February and we are up here in Maine. So I'll give this a switch so you can see. We have got a lot of snow. It snowed a lot last night into this morning. So there's our backyard. Yeah, so not much is growing right now, obviously. It's cold. It's cold out there. There's our Christmas tree from last year. Awesome. Luna is coming for a visit. Hi, Luna. But yeah, it's always about this time of year in February where I get really anxious, wanting to get seeds started and just dreaming of spring and warmer weather and the summer to come around and just that bountiful life that I know is coming. But like I said, I have always considered myself a black thumb. Growing and gardening is a new thing for me, and I try, and I feel like every year I get a little bit better at it. But I just wanted to share kind of what's going on right now, even though it's really not much. Over here, I have always been really terrible about starting my seeds on time. So this is like kind of janky, but it's something to get started. Seed starting in the past for me has been like literally just dropping in a few seeds and sticking them on the back deck and just seeing what happens. So this year I decided to take it a little bit more seriously, and I got myself this rack, and I got some seed starting pots and whatnot. I just couldn't help myself. It's way too early, but like I needed to just touch some dirt. So I got some flowers started and they're all starting to sprout up here. Yay. You can see I had the tray the other way, so they were really reaching for the light. I'm afraid that they might just all get really leggy and not be good because we don't have enough sunlight this time of year up here in Maine. It's really cold and it's not a lot of sunlight during the day, so I turned the tray around to see if maybe I could get them to start reaching the other way. But this is just flowers. I bought some stuff that is good for pollinators because we do also have bees. So I thought that these would be fun to get started and see if we could put them out in the garden later this summer. So cosmos and zinnia, bachelor buttons, and some marigold back there. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what this does. But I would also really like to get some stuff started for the garden for vegetables. So trying to figure out when is the best time to start those things. I know things like broccoli and cabbage are stuff that I can get started sooner. But with Maine, it's just so hard to tell because we don't really know when this is gonna stop, but hopefully soon because I can't take much more snow. So let's just head downstairs real quick. There's Luna again. And Harley, sleeping. Hi, Harley. Hi, Harley. You gonna help me? I just wanted to head downstairs to show you the worms. This needs to go in the basement, but anyways, let's head down there. I've been telling friends and family that I was getting worms to start a worm farm, and everybody thinks I'm a little bit crazy, which I probably am. But it's just something that I wanted to try. I've dabbled with composting in the past, just regular composting, but I wanted to try this out as well. So I didn't want to invest like much money in it in case it's a horrible failure and I need to try again. So this is just stuff that I found, trash, junk around the house. An old styrofoam cooler, I guess if you will, that we had meat like delivered in, and then an old Tupper or tote, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to put my gloves on because I am kind of a girl when it comes to touching yucky stuff. And I love digging through here and looking at the worms, but I don't want to touch them with my bare hands. So yeah, so I took the styrofoam cooler and I just poked a lot of holes in it. So there's holes in the top and there's holes along the sides for airflow, but then I also put holes in the bottom because the idea is that the worm tea or worm juice, if you will drain out into that bottom tote and collect all of that, which is really great for gardening and fertilizing as well, as is the worm compost. So let's see if we can take a look. This is like super nasty. I put shredded newspaper in here. Oh, and there we go. Shredded newspaper and then like a whole bunch of different scraps, but I don't know if you can see all those guys. Yeah, you can see them. Hi, worms. I blended them the first time that I did this, just because I had seen online and I had read and heard in videos that they will eat and be able to digest everything a little bit easier if it's not whole. Look at all those guys. Wow. So yeah, I think it's probably time to feed them again here pretty soon because they've worked through everything. Again, like I said, I blended it, so it's sort of hard to tell, but it looks like everything that I blended is gone now. So I think it's probably time for some more food for these guys. But yeah, I'm excited. I just bought the worms off Amazon, and they seem to be doing pretty well. So yeah, kind of cool. So many. They are going to continue to multiply. So at some point I'm going to have to get another. Hey, wormies. Another tote and start doing another one. That's just so cool, isn't it? Anyway, that's me. That's where we're at today. We'll check in again later. Thanks.